I'm Riley Madison.
And I am Bailey Shoup.
And for our mathematical practice, we have number 8. Look for and express regularity in repeated reasoning.
Okay, in NP8, it is look for and express regularity in repeated reasoning. So this means that mathematically proficient students should notice that the calculations are repeated. So you'll get the same number no matter how many times, or you'll get the same 2 numbers in a row, a pattern. Look for general methods and for shortcuts, and this just comes with knowledge. Maintain oversight of the process for solving a problem. And lastly, evaluate the reasonableness of intermediate results. So in our first example, we have a lower level example, and it is divide the number 1 by 3. So we're going to have 3 on the outside, and we are going to divide it by 1. Here we know that 3 does not go into 1, so we are going to put a decimal here. We are going to drag our decimal up. So it's going to be here. So we know that 3 cannot go into 1, 0. So then we're going to fill these over here with zeros. So 3 can go into 1 0 times. So 3 can go into 10 how many times? Well, 3, 6, 9. So it goes in there 3 times. So 3 times 3 equals 9. We're going to subtract them. We are getting 1 left over. We always carry down the next number, so we get 10. So how many times can 3 go into 10? 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. We get 1, and we always drag down. And we'll do it one last time. So 3 can go into 10 3 times. So 3 times 3 is 9. We subtract them, we get 1, and we carry down the 0. Here, students, by this time, by doing it 3 times, they should be able to realize that when we do this process, that we will always get 0.333. Students may notice that that they are repeating the same calculation over and over again, concluding that it is a repeated decimal. A repeated decimal doesn't always have to be one number. It can be 2 digits, or it could be like a 2525, or it can be up to 3 digits. But those same digits are repeating in the exact same order. And also, students should discover a pattern when they do this of the problem of 0.33333. They continue it, and that would be NP7. That's how it correlates with NP7. And here we can see that there's a pattern because every time we are doing the exact same thing and we're getting the exact same answer. So that's just a repetition or a pattern. Our next problem is 8 plus blank equals 11, and 11 minus 3 equals blank. So here we can say students at this time should be able to say 11 minus 8 equals what for the first example. And this comes in 2nd grade in this Common Core Standards. 11 minus 8 equals what? Or 8 plus blank equals 11. And students should also realize that the equal sign, one side of the equal sign has to be equal to the other. So one way you can do this is you can draw 8 circles, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we know that we need 11. So we already have 8. So 9, 10, 11. We added 3 circles to get to 11. So here we would write 3. So 8 plus 3 equals 11. And then in our second example, we can draw 11 x's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we want to subtract 3. So we can squiggle out 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is left over. This is one way to do this example. Students should be able to understand the meaning of the equal sign. Like I already said, that one side should be equal to the other side. And also students should be able to determine the unknown in the addition or subtraction equation relating to 3 whole numbers. Mathematically proficient students should be able to recognize there's a sequence to the math problem. So in our sequence, we have 8 plus blank equals 11, and 11 minus 3 equals blank. Well, here some students would figure out, by just looking at the problem, that all 3 of these numbers are in 2 equations. So they could do the first one, 8 plus blank equals 11. Well, here we know 8 plus blank equals 11, and 11 minus blank, or minus 3 equals 8. So this is a pattern again, because you're doing the same pattern, you're just trying to find the other number.
And then for my upper level example, we chose 551 by 99. And with this is a harder problem, so it does take a little bit more work. So 551 is on the inside, and 99 is on the outside. And if a student doesn't know just right off the top of their head what 551 divided by 99 is, they can always take it over and work it out slower and make it a little bit longer. So we don't know how many times 551 goes into 99. So we can take it over and kind of just work it out a little bit. We'll try 99 times, let's say 5. So we know 9 times 5 is 45. So there's a 5 right there, and then you carry the 4. And then 9 times 5 again is 45, and then we have to add the 4, which is 49. So that's close. So now we'll try 6, just to kind of check. So 99 times 6. We know that 9 times 6 is 54. So we carry the 5. And then right here we know 9 times 6 once again is 54. But then we have to add the 5, which is 59. So the answer is kind of in the middle. So we're going to take the smaller one so that we can have extra left over. So we'll put in a 5, and then we'll subtract 495. You'll carry right here, and then that's an 11, so there's a 6, and then we'll carry again, and then we'll have a 5. So
And 4 minus 4 is
0. So it's going to end up being 56. And we know that 99 does not go into 56. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a decimal. And so we'll add a decimal up here. And then we're going to add a 0. And then we're going to carry that 0 down to make this 560. So once again, 560 is in the middle of the 5 and 6 answers from 99. So we'll go ahead and do the 5 again. So 560 minus 495, you're going to carry from the 6, that's going to be a 5, and you're going to carry from the 5 to make 6, and the 4 minus 4 is 0. And once again, 99 cannot go into 65. So we're going to take another 0, and we're going to drop it down, so that's 650. And right here, we can see that we can take the 6 from the 99 times 6. So we'll put a 6 up there, and then we'll subtract 594. So we'll do this again. There's a 6, 5, that's a 5, and that's going to be a 0. And for upper level students, they're going to notice that there's a 56 here, and there was also a 56 up here. So they're going to conclude that once again, this is going to be a 5. And then they're going to notice that they're going to take this again, and they're going to bring down another 0, and then they're going to subtract by 495 again, which is going to be 650 after dropping down another 0. So they're going to end up with 5.5656. And instead of continuously doing this, they're going to just take away these last two, and they're just going to keep a 5, 6, and they are going to put a line over the top to indicate that it is a repeating decimal.
Okay. So,
So
Okay, so MB8 can be connected to MB7, which is to look for and make use of structure by practicing problems that relate to seeing mathematical structure and generalization. It also uses the structure of repetition, which is the main concept of MP8. And we also believe that in order to successfully tackle MP8, students should have a very good understanding of MP7. And I said this project has opened up my eyes to all the hard work and effort that goes into planning lessons for all different types of levels. One thing that I found the hardest was trying to incorporate math problems to a certain math standard. Another thing that I would change about this project is being able to present it in front of a class to my peers. This would give me more practice and feedback from allowing them to ask questions and stuff.
So I definitely would have found this more beneficial if we had presented it to an audience. But overall, I found it to be very interesting and very informative. Although there would have been some things that I wish would have been different throughout, I think I've learned quite a lot about what teachers have to do to pick the different math pieces for their classes. They really have to work around the mathematical practices when coming up with their math lessons. And it's just kind of great to learn about the whole process that they have to go through and that they have to use in their classes.
And then these are our resources, and that is it.